What's up, my brothers? What's up, my brothers and my sisters? This is me, K Solo. Yes, there's something different about this video. And what's that? The video, no background, no table, no microphone, none of that stuff. Today I just felt like doing something like I used to do back in the day when I first started doing these videos. No fancy shit. Right here laying down on my bed. I'm serious. So, being honest to you guys, I've been looking at my videos, and I got to keep it real with you guys. You know, I don't got no hair in my tongue because I really don't. I've been thinking a lot about these videos that I've been making live. And don't get me wrong, I love doing them. I love doing them, you know, I look forward to do these videos and stuff like that. But I decided that I'm going to tone down a little bit of the videos, stuff like that. And also, I'm talking about the live videos. I'm going to tone that down a little bit, tone it down. And also, I've been noticing also they'll be playing too many commercials on the videos. And I'm not feeling that, you know. So I got to stop that too. I got to see how can I go by stopping that. What did I do for that to happen on all my videos that I do? And I don't remember, you know, and it's strange because I always wanted to play videos. I always wanted commercials. I was like, damn, why they don't play commercials on my stories? Why they don't do that? Why they don't do this? And now that they're doing the commercials, they're doing too much commercials. It's too many commercials. And as a viewer that I watch other people's YouTube, you know, YouTube videos or whatever you want to call it, you know, I don't like when they play a lot of commercials. And I'm noticing that my videos have a lot of commercials. So I'm going to try to check that out, all right? And we'll try to fix that up, guys. Listen, today, it's going to be a simple story. And it's not even a story. It's not a story. It's something about the island that many, many times it does happen. Look, I have been in the island. God bless me. I haven't been in the island since 2006. Wow. Wow. That's good. That's good. That's good, man. I ain't gonna lie to me. I mean, I could say that. I ain't gonna lie to myself, and I ain't gonna lie to nobody. That's beautiful, you know. You don't gotta go to the island and be getting locked up and nah, man. That's not the move. That is not the move, guys. All right. So you know, guys. I've done these videos, and I have done a lot of videos. I believe I'm all the way up to like 200 and something videos. I have 2 million views. 2 million views of all my videos together. It comes up to 2 million views. I also believe that I also believe somebody was doing just called me and said, Solo, you know, I think you're the first one that started doing these Rikers Island commercials. At first, I didn't believe him. I was like, nah, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. And he showed me. He went back, showed dates of like 3 Rikers Island storytellers, and I saw that my stories was started 2018. The first one I think it was January 16 or January 19, something like that, of 2018. So it's gonna be 2 years now that I'm gonna do that I'm doing these videos and stuff like that. So you know, I'm just throwing that out there just to let you guys know that it's not all about the backgrounds. It's not all about the microphones. It's not all about this. It's not all about that. It's not all about dissing people. There's only one person that I have a little beef with right now, and you know, and being honest, he started that, and that's that kid that goes by the name Gotti. You know what I'm saying? And I promised myself I'm not even gonna say no more about this guy because, you know, why should I? I don't know the guy. He doesn't know me. He's talking about me like crazy, but I don't know this guy. So why should I respond to somebody that I don't know? I only spoke to one time on the phone, and that was it. He was trying to sell me some bullshit, like trying to tell me that he was gonna pay me $5,000 and stuff like that. But that's nothing anyway. Listen, you know, like I said, I'm gonna try to tone down some of these videos that I've been doing. I'm trying to stop the cursing. You know, you guys gotta bear with me sometimes. You know, I know sometimes I know my videos, they know that sometimes they kind of fuck up. But, you know, I'm trying. I'm trying, guys. That's why today I'm doing the flashback. You know, I'm going back to my old roots like this right here, doing the videos top of my bed. I'm just chilling, getting ready to light up a blunt, and just do a video like I used to. All right? So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this one. And this is true videos, okay? This is something that I always told people. If you ever get locked up, you are going to meet a lot of people in jail. Depending how long you're in there, depending how long it's your stay, you know, hopefully, you know, if you guys ever get in trouble, that you guys don't do no crazy time, like no bodies. And you know, I always said I'm against that. I mean, I'm against hurting people. Of course, sometimes you gotta defend yourself in Rikers. You have to defend yourself in Rikers. Because if you don't do it, people are going to pick on you like you've never been picked before. I'm serious. You want to see bullies? You want to see bullies? Go to Rikers Island, and you will see a lot of bullies, man. A lot of bullies, a lot. And if you let them bully you, it's not going to be one person. It's not going to be two persons. It's going to be the whole goddamn house. It's going to try to bully you, and that's not no lie. So anyway, guys. This is me again, once again, K Solo, letting you know this is Rikers Island Stories, the AKA K Solo show. Listen, one thing you guys have to learn how to do if you guys ever get locked up, and anybody that's been locked up knows this is true. Do not ever trust anyone. I am this serious about this, okay? Look, I have friends. I met friends. I met a lot of people in the times that I've been to the Rikers Island. In Rikers Island, I has met a lot of people, and a lot of people also has flipped, because you see, in Rikers Island, it's all about power. It's all about power, and it's all about heart. So if you're a person that another person knows that you get busy, and you know that that person gets busy, you become friends. Sometimes you guys become good friends. But don't ever sleep. You don't think this guy that is your friend that you met in the island, he would have no problem giving you $1.50. You understand what I'm saying? If you ever go and let's say you have an argument with your best friend in the house, and you know you get busy, he gets busy, he knows you get busy. So it's always going to be a chance that you and your boy might go at it at one time. You see, because in the island, one thing about the island, that you get to see the same damn faces every day. Every day, every minute, every hour, it's the same damn people with the same damn clothes. You see, I haven't been in Rikers Island since they started doing the monkey suits, they're putting on the beige. I think it's beige. I think it's the beige, right? Yeah, they're putting on beige people clothes. I mean, guys are putting on beige clothes. You cannot wear personal clothes no more. So that is dead. Even when you go to court, you can't wear personal clothes no more. And in one way, that's cool. In one way, that's good. You know why? Because that stops people from taking other people's clothes. Because that's one of the biggest things that was happening in jail, that people was taking your jackets, people was taking your shirts, your pants, your sneakers, whatever you had, somebody wanted it. And at one time, I was doing it too. I was taking people's stuff until that one day I stopped doing it. You know, so never, you know, is it good that they took people's clothes away? Yeah, it's good because, like I said, it stops the abuse. It stops the bully. I mean, you know, there's always going to be something that an inmate's going to want. There's always going to be something that a guy is going to want in jail. Something that you have that he's going to want. And if it's a watch, he's going to want that. If it's a pair of brand new sneakers, that I think you only can get 2 pairs of sneakers now, 2 brands. I think it's Pumas and Reeboks. That's the only thing you could have in the island. I'm not sure about that, but I believe I believe that was the way they was going when I was last there. You couldn't have no Timbs, no Nikes, no nothing. Back in that time when I was there in 2006, you couldn't have none of that shit. No Timberlands, no Nikes, certain shoes you could have, because you got to go to court and you got to have some kind of clothes for court at that time. You could have a suit or whatever. But now I believe that they stopped all that. They stopped all that. So, I got to find out from people that just came home, see what kind of rules they got there now and shit like that. But yes, never trust nobody, man, because you never know when somebody, like for example, people get jealous for the smallest things. Like if you call every day and you have someone to call, or maybe you have 2-3 people to call every day. That's a beautiful thing. You see, some people don't like that because they don't have nobody to call. So they be like, look at this motherfucker every day calling, he got a phone Jones. But it's not a phone Jones, man. It's not a phone Jones. People say it's a phone Jones. No, and yes, you could have a phone Jones because you could get hooked to that phone because that's the only thing you got out there, especially if you're in love with your wife. Yeah, you could have a phone Jones, but it's the wrong thing also to have that. I recommend for you not to get too close to that phone. Never. You understand what I'm saying? That phone could create problems. Trust me about that. Another thing, like I said about people hating. People hate because you go to commissary every week. Oh, yeah. People will hate you, man. Will hate you. If you go to commissary every week and you spend a good $40, $50, they will hate. They will hate because they're not doing that. They can't do it because they burn their bridges. When I was locked up, and people always used to tell me, damn, Solo, you got a beautiful wife, man, that takes care of you, man, and not one, but, I was fortunate to have 1, 2, 3 wives, different times, that looked out for me when I was locked up. And I got to say that's Iris. I got to say my second girl, that God bless her soul, Virginia. And I got to say my wife, Joyce. Those 3 women right there, man, they always make sure that I was okay. And I got to give them respect for that. And I got to give them all my love because they took care of me. And even though I fucked up on one of them, because I did, there's no denying about that. I did. She gave me many chances, and many times I played it. I took advantage. Do I regret it? Every fucking day. We've been broken up. We broke up in 1992. And I think about it every day. That's something that I can understand why. I mean, is that love was that strong? Was it that strong? Could love be that strong that you still think about that girl since 1992? Wow, love is strong. Love is strong. But yeah, back to the Rikers Island stuff. Yeah, people will hate, especially if you have a girl that loves you and she comes visit you once a week or maybe twice a week, that she comes visit you and you come back and you're happy because you saw the one that you love and you feeling good for that day and the next day, because after that you start missing your loved ones again, and every time people see you going to commissary and coming back, or going to the visit and coming back, people miss that. People would love to have that. And like I said, people used to ask me, damn, Salute, you are lucky, man. You lucky. Look at my girl. My girl never comes to see me. And I'd be like, yo, but what you have done for her? I mean, she don't come to see you. Why? Oh, I don't know. I never did nothing for her. I never did nothing to her. I'd be like, you sure? I mean, if you take care of your girl out in the street, and this woman loves you, and you love her, and you out there and you always thinking about her, and you don't have to buy her jewelry, as long as you take care of her and you there with her, And it doesn't have to always buy jewelry and buy. No, it's not about that. It's about taking care of your girl, making sure that she's okay, making sure that she's well, making sure that she doesn't need anything. If you don't do that, and the day you get locked up, guess what, dude? You fucked. You are fucked. You understand what I'm saying? So make sure, man, you always take care of your wife. Make sure you take care of your girl, because that's the person you're going to be looking forward. You're going to be looking forward to talking to her. You're going to be wanting to have to come see you. And it hurts when they don't come. It hurts when you find out they got somebody else. That never happened to me. You know, so I never got that feeling, and thank God I never had, because that would break you. That would break you. I seen a lot of guys get broken in the visits, crying. I seen dudes come back to the house. Yo, my girl doesn't love me no more, bro. She just broke up with me. Yo, I seen dudes just wanna, yo, Solo, man, I wanna kill myself now, man. I be like talking to, yo, chill, you know what I'm saying? I mean, chill, bro. It's gonna be all right. You know, but I have seen a lot of dudes in the island, and I swear to God, I have seen dudes telling me that, man, that they want to kill themselves. They fucked up. Their girl don't love them no more. Their girl played them. I remember one time, I was on the phone, and I don't know what happened at that time. My shorty, the one I used to mess around with, her name is Edie. You know, one day I call her. She's not in my house. So I said, well, she's not in my house. She got to be in her mother's house. So I call her mother's house. She was there. She picks up the phone, and, you know, and I start talking to her. And I'm like, yo, what's going on, Edie? You know what I'm saying? You know, you still in your mom's house? That was cool. What's up? That, you know, how was your stay in your mother's house? You know, the first thing she tells me, I want to come and I want to stay with my mother. I don't want to live in your house no more. Yo, let me tell you, when she told me that she wanted to stay in her mother's house and she didn't want to stay in my house no more, that broke me. That broke me. I'm talking about broke me, something ugly. And I felt so weak. I felt so useless. I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't show her how much I loved her. I couldn't do it. Not through the phone. I couldn't do it. So what I had to do is beg her. Baby, don't do this. I love you. You won't have no feeling. You won't understand what you would do to me if you leave me. And leave me now while I'm locked up. And thank God she didn't. She gave me another chance. And when I came home to the same old bullshit, to hang out, to go out there and fuck around with drugs. Because you guys know I don't lie. I always keep it real. I'm fucked up. And I believe that I'm still paying for it. Because I'm still in love with this woman. Even though I'm married now, and I love my wife, but deep down inside my heart, I always got a special corner for that girl. And like I said, Rikers Island could be a cruel place. One time I was with my boy. This is what I thought he was my boy. His name was Boo. Understand what I'm saying? I met Boo in the same year that I did almost 13 months in the island. When I met Boo, Boo went home from court. He went home. Next thing you know, Boo came back, called a new one. I'm still in the island. I'm still in the same bed. So I noticed that Boo and me was not the same way we was a couple months back. He was hanging out with blacks, and I was hanging out with Spanish. It was not like me and him was hanging out together, like a black man and a Spanish man hanging out together. No, it was not like that. This time looked at like kind of like one side and another side. You understand what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I never wanted. And I never try to show that. I never try to show that. Always, every house that I always been in, every house that I always had the opportunity to run. And I'm talking about running it because somebody got to run the house, bro. There's always one person that runs the house. Believe me. And I've been fortunate to have that position many times. And I remember, you know, there was a little something, a little power little thing was going on. You know, and I always believed that it was the people that Boo was hanging out with. It was the people that Boo was hanging out with that was telling Boo, yo, that nigga Junebug, and that was the name they used to call me back then time. But then, no, lies, Solo. That's when they started calling me Solo. That year, that bit. This was in 88 all the way to 89. That's when they started giving me the name Solo in 89. So they was like, yo, this dude Solo, you know what I'm saying, hoo ha ha, he got his team over there, and we got our team over here, but we got to do more. We got to take over one phone. It was always about having a black phone and a Spanish phone. And that's something that in every house that I have ever been that had that rule, I always took that rule out. I always knocked that shit out. Because why? We all was the same. There's no blacks, there's no Puerto Rican. We are the same, man. And that's what gets me mad many times. That's what gets me mad that blacks go say this, Puerto Ricans say this, or Spanish people say this, and blacks say this. That's the only thing that I did not like, and I did not, no, was not going to run in my house like that. So I remember I had a problem with Boo one time. Me and him went to the bathroom, and we was going to go at it. It was going to be a one-on-one, and all his people, all the people that he had like about 6, 7 dudes with him. None of those dudes went to the bathroom to make sure it was going to be a one-on-one. Even though my team, the team that I was in, that I was like, yo, none of you dudes go to the bathroom, just me and him. And that's how it was. It was very respectful. And I remember that I was the bigger man. And I put down my hands. I said, yo, Boo, I'm not going to fight you, Boo. Because you know why I'm not going to fight you? Because I was your man at one time. We were boys at one time. I thought we was. But you got these other dudes gassing you up. Talking about you. I know niggas are talking about, you know what I'm saying, that you could hold this house down. But, Papi, the only way you taking this house is by going through me. I seen a lot of dudes go to L module and never took the house away from me. Never. And I was not going to let it go. And I was not going to let it happen with a dude that I thought he was my friend. That I know the dudes that he was hanging out with was gassing him up because they was black. And they was on that shit. And the dudes that I was hanging out with, that they was Spanish, they was not on that shit. So somebody had to, you know, be the man. And I put my hands down. And I said, Boy, I'm not going to swing at you. I'm not going to swing at you. Long as you don't swing at me, I'm not going to swing at you. What happened? Me and went and we hugged. Like two men, like, yo. He said, yo, I'm sorry, Solo. And I hold him and I said, yo, I'm sorry about this right now. And that was it. And you know why all that shit started, that me and him was about to go at it? You know what was the reason for? Because one of my team was sharpening up a banger. We were taking care of this bone crusher. We was making a bone crusher. You know, the point, he was doing the point to the bone crusher. So, of course, one of his people saw that and probably went to Boo and said, yo, Boo, this was, those Germans over there are sharpening up knives. You know, they sharpen up gangs, what the fuck I'm talking about. Shanks, they getting their shanks together. That was the whole shit about. You feeling me? That was the whole thing. People who was jealous. Because Boo was getting visits. Boo was getting business. Boo was getting dog food. Boo, he used to love dog food. At that time, I used to not fuck around with dog food. At that time, I used to not even, I never even knew how dog food tastes like. You understand what I'm saying? I started doing dog food when I got shot up. And thank God, I was doing it like for about 2 or 3 years. Then I cut that shit out, man. That's when I did my bed. And like I said, I didn't get arrested. I didn't get arrested. I got rescued. Because God knows how much I would have been putting that fucking dope in my fucking nose. Because I never shot up. I never shot up. Thank God I never did. But anyway, back to Rikers Island. That would tell you how two friends could become enemies because of other people gassing you up. That's why I tell you, you cannot trust no one. There's certain rules that you got to live by in the island, and you got to live by those rules, and you got to make sure don't violate them. Don't violate those rules, man. There's a lot of people here that have Rikers Island stories that's always talking about this and that, and I've been in the island, and I'm this, and I saw this, and I saw that, and I say this for the kids, and I do this for the kids. No, man, it's not for the kids, bro. You do this because you want to do this, because it's in your heart to do this, and you are warning these young men not to go to jail. And that's what I do. But sometimes I don't want nobody, because the truth, sometimes I say stories, things that happened to me. Things that happened to me. Fights that I had. Things that I done. $150s that I gave people. Was it pretty? No, it was not pretty. Did I do it just to do it? No, I didn't do it just to do it. I do it because I was protecting myself. I was protecting something that I had, that I was not going to let no man take away from me. And in the island, when you roll like that, you got to make sure you roll straight, and you got to roll with people that's going to roll with you. That's not going to question you. Not going to question you. Your word is gold. That's another thing. You got to be careful. If you have a dude in your team that this dude is always second thinking you, like you say something and this guy's always got something to say, you got to watch that dude. You got to definitely watch that dude. I'm serious. Every time you got something that you say something, yo, man, this house is running like this house is doing this, people are doing this, and you see somebody like, yeah, man, but this way and that way. And every time he always got something to say. You got to watch him. That's the snake. Okay? Listen, people. You know how I am. Sometimes I like to come to these, tell these stories and stuff like that, because I love them. They've been with me. I've been thinking of, it happened to me, and these are things that I will never forget. And I will never forget things that I've done in Rikers Island, and I will never forget things that was done to me. It's just like a lot of people say, people took L's. I never took an L. I never took an L in the island. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to stay here looking at you guys and say, oh, yeah, I took an L. I never took an L. I never took an L because I never put myself in that position. Anytime you saw me fighting, it was because people was trying to come to the house to abuse, to mess around with the weak. And I couldn't stand by and doing that. And sometimes people say, no, you got to let it be, Solo. And I used to let it be. I used to stay back and say, fuck it. I can't stand up for everybody. Many times I did. And the shit fell on me, because then actually, I had beef. And the dude that I was looking out for, that nigga was pussy. People, all I'm telling you is this. I'm lighting on this blunt. I don't care. I've been holding it for a minute. The only thing I got to tell you people is this. For these young people, and it doesn't matter if you're adolescent, it doesn't matter if you're adult, because you're going to have troublemakers anywhere you go in Rikers Island. C-74, C-95, HDM is not even there no more. I mean, it's there, but it's not open no more. You got the XC73, the Beacon, the Box, all these jails that on Rikers Island. Every one of those jails, there's problems. So no jail in Rikers Island is better than the other buildings. And I'm talking about buildings. I'm talking about the C-74 building, the C-95 building. They're all the same bullshit. The only thing is that C-74 is a little crazy because you're dealing with young kids. You're dealing with guys that are 14, 15, 16. Excuse me, no. You're dealing with kids that are 16 years old, all the way down to their 19. And it's a fucking bitch. And it's scary. Anybody that tells you that they went in Rikers Island and they always running and they had this and that, it's a fucking damn lie. I don't care who you are, what you done in the island. I know when you first rolled in there, you had to be scared. I was. 16-year-old gang member, down with the THB crew, Hughes boys. Doing crazy shit out in the street, robbing people, stick-ups, gang fights. All that shit doesn't mean nothing in the island. Doesn't mean crap in the island. All it counts is what you could do now in the island by yourself. Now with 200-300 motherfuckers down in your gang. You by yourself now. Okay? There's no backup here. There's no, yo, come over here, I got beef, I got problem. No, man. It's just you by yourself. And I want you guys, especially your young kids, and even guys that have been locked up already, that know the business, that know the rate of flavor, just like me, because there's thousands and thousands of guys out there that know how to bid, that been bidding for a long time. And it doesn't mean you got to bid 16 years straight, 20 years straight. I never did no 20 years straight. I'm not lying to you. The most I ever done straight was 5 years in one shot. But I've been on state a couple of times with different bids. You know, my first one was 5. My first time going to state, it was a 1 to 3. No, bullshit. It was a 1.5 to 3. Second time going to state, a 2 to 4. And then the 5. And after that, the parole violations. So, yeah, I've been upstate. I've been in that mixture. I've been on Myra. I've been in C-74. I've been Auburn, Attica. I've been in Sing Sing. I've been in the Cat. I've been in Green. Elmira, Collins, Orleans, 5 Points, Out to Kill, Auburn. I said Auburn, excuse me. So I've been in places, Wendy's. I've been around. And it's not fun. It's not fun. You know, because, you know, one thing also that is kind of fucked up, and I'm gonna do that story. I'm gonna save it. But I'm gonna do that story tomorrow. The story about from Rikers Island changing to get ready to go upstate. Oh yeah, big difference. Big difference. When you in the island and you doing crazy shit, you doing all this bullshit, once you get upstate, I don't give a fuck who you are. All that tough road shit, all that tough Charlie, all that crazy gangster shit, all that shit goes out the window because now you with fucking crackers. You are with these country motherfuckers that will fucking make you lose yourself. Okay, you will be lost in the sauce, bro. I'm talking about you will be lost in the system. fucking around with these crackers upstate. Attica, Clinton. I'm talking about you will be fucking lost, bro. Do a little investigation. Go on YouTube and find out the bodies that they found. I believe it was in Clinton. Under the gym. Look at that story, okay? And then holler back at me. Look at the story that they found over 50 bodies. Over 50 bodies in Clinton. I believe it was in Clinton, upstate New York. Clinton, upstate New York. Mad inmates dead. Dead. Inmates been there since the 70s, since the 60s, dead. They even found 2 or 3 COs dead. And out of those 2 or 3 COs, I think 2 of them was black COs. That's when they started becoming black COs, that the white COs didn't like that shit. 2 COs was found dead. 3 women was found dead. Civilian teachers or civilians that used to work in Clinton. Check that shit out, bro. So all that tough Charlie shit, it changes once you go upstate because that will let you know. You come over here with that Rikers Island, New York City gangster shit, you ain't never coming home. And the only way you going home is in a fucking body bag. And maybe, if you're lucky. That's not a lie, bro. I'm going to hit you with those stories tomorrow. The upstate, the real upstate. All right? So this is your boy, K Solo, letting you know that it is not good to believe, never believe that your boy in the island, that the both of you chilling, eating together, watching each other's back. You take your shower, you stay watching, making sure nobody comes and attacks you in your shower. After you finish, you go and you start getting dry, you put on your clothes and you make sure your man is okay. I'm talking about that, bro. That type of love in the island. That you can have a boy like that. And that boy yours that lives like that, that you and him be chilling, yeah, he could flip on you in a minute. In a minute. One bad night, he could flip on you. Okay? That's what I'm trying to tell you. It is not wrong to have friends in the island. It's not wrong because you got to have somebody. I mean, what the fuck? But always, that's the old saying, keep your friends close. Keep your enemies closer. Remember that. That will save your life. And if you don't understand what I'm trying to tell you with that, you are one stupid motherfucker. For real. Listen, this is your boy K Solo, and I already love you people. You already know. And I just want to take it back a little bit. With no screen, no back screen, no music, no nothing. Make it look like it used to be. All right? So this is me, K Solo, saying enjoy yourself. Please be careful. Tell your loved ones you love them. There's nothing wrong with that. Trust me, there's nothing wrong with telling your people that you love them every day. I do that to my wife every day. Matter of fact, today I got to call my sisters and let them know how much I love them. There's nothing wrong with that. You are not weak, okay? So this is your boy K Solo, and this is the K Solo Show. Remember,